Welcome back to Gaming Assembled. Today's part 2 of our CK3 A Game of Thrones House Sarwyck series. Thank you for joining us. Before we start, we'd love to hear from you, so like, comment and subscribe to the channel and interact with us on social media. And thank you to George Heppelston, Wolf Gaming, Flynn C.A. Wallace and Mr. Dando87 for subscribing already. Let's get started. Right, and welcome back to part 2 of our new Game of Thrones series with House Sarwyck in the CK3 Game of Thrones mod. As I said last time, I am absolutely loving this mod so far. I've not played on it for long. I've only literally had one quick tester game. This didn't get very far because I just wanted to record something. I thought this is going to be amazing. For what we do with roleplay, the Game of Thrones mod has just got so much to work with. It's perfect for CK3. It really, really is, as it was with CK2. It's a perfect game, perfect mod for the game. So we're going to carry on. So last time we were looking at trying to wheedle our way into this court here. So that's one of the angles we're playing. We are as well, I think, still... Are we still trying to... no, we've stopped trying to work on that guy up there, aren't we? Because we're seducing people. That's a personal scheme. I'd not realised that. So let's see if we can... We were looking at trying to wheedle our way into this one as well. Trying to get him to like us a little bit more. Because his son's son is still unmarried. So let's see what we can do. I mean... So we could offer a reward. Get him to like us a bit better that way. Our son, perhaps. I mean, would that make him like us a bit more? Ooh, that might be another way of getting a spy into that other court, I've just thought. But would that make him like us more, I think? So we'll gain 15 opinion of you, right? Okay. Well, I think we'd do that. Let's do that. We'll send him as a ward to him. And so he will like us a little bit more for that. Because what we're trying to do is... why do you not like us more? So what we're trying to do is get him to accept... she's married now anyway. He's betrothed now. Waited too long with that. Oh, never mind. That was a way to go. So now we need to find someone else for our daughter to marry then. So that, I think, given that she's 18 now, we need to do that as a bit more of a priority. So I was trying to wheedle my way into his realm in that sense as well, but never mind. So let's see who else we could work with. So what we're looking for ideally is an older liege who's got grown-up children who have also got children, if that makes sense. The older the liege, the better. The older the ruler, the better, really. Because that means his children will be grown up, and his grandchildren will basically be older. So that is what we're looking for. So this guy's 44. That means his kids at most will be 8. That's not too bad, I suppose. I mean, I know there's a 10-year difference there, but we're not really that bothered about that. It's more about getting a Sarwyck to inherit rather than anything else. So let's just have a quick glance around, see if we can see any grey-haired lord who might have grown-up grandchildren who we can marry into with our daughter, and then potentially just try and inherit a little bit of land somewhere. How old is he? 36 now. So, I mean, something like that would be good. 49? How about you? He's on the wall. Parents. No, that's not going to work. 42. Your heir. No. Well, that's a shame. I was hoping to find someone who would fit the bill. I mean, I suppose we could look outside of the realm, but I'm not sure we'd do that, really. I mean, yes, in the... Oh, hang on, how about you? 53. Okay, maybe we've got a winner here. So, could... Oh, but it's nearly. It's nearly. So, so whose opinion here are we talking about? Is this... okay, Lord Bermod's opinion with +7. So if I throw a bit of money at him, perhaps... That's a lot of money to throw at him, though. But with the balanced against the idea of... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. How about... how about... So the young son here, I could give him to... I could offer tutelage... Could we do that? No. I don't want to squire him. He's already a squire, isn't he? So that's not going to work. Offer guardianship, perhaps? No. Just anything to try and get him into my court would be good. Because that's not far. I'm wondering whether just to take the risk with the money. I mean, it's just money at the end of the day. Because I really would like to try and get offer squire. Would that make him like me more? I know I'm sort of pimping him around to anyone who I can sort of anyone I can possibly get anything out of. But go on, we'll offer him as a squire to him and see if that increases his opinion of me. I mean, let's try that again then. Let's see if that would work. No, it still wouldn't. Go on then. This is going to be a very expensive mistake if I make it, but he now likes me a good deal more. Will he accept it now? Probably won't. Oh, he will. He will. Excellent. So let's just make sure we're doing this right. So he's currently the Lord, and he will inherit. And so his eldest son is Orson. And so if Orson is married to my daughter, and it's a matrilineal marriage, that means their children will be Sarwicks. Send proposal. Excellent. So that means that our dynasty will inherit Deadwater. And so that would be... That's good. So I think that was worth the money. And I certainly think that's something that our way of thinking would fit with. So I think what we'll do is, again, we'll pin him and ultimately I think him as well onto our board, because we want to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that marriage and things, because that would be quite good. But yes, I think that's a good way to spend our money. It's certainly up our street. So what are we doing now? So we're currently trying to seduce... yes, we're doing more in that court. We're trying to get as many spies as we can into there to try and help. Troubadour's dedication. A troubadour will soon be performing for the court at Brockrin. It would be a simple request to have her change the performance to be a dedication to Lady Elia, the target of my affection. It will be a bold declaration to the lady. I prefer veiled allusions to... okay. So I think... Yeah, I think we're subtle. I think we go with that one. That suits us more. Gladly accept the betrothal. Brilliant. So that is now worth it, I think. So let's increase this. Trevor's dedication. Perhaps my dedication was a little too subtle. Oh, well, there we go. She seems not to have taken any notice. Never mind. We'll try again. A spy recruited. So we've got another spy. I mean, she's not a particularly intrigue-focused person, but she's a little. So maybe we can use her in some way. So we have another daughter, Jane Sarwyck. Excellent. So someone else we can potentially try and marry into a realm at some point, but we're a ways off that yet. I've made my way to the court of Rockrin in time to see the dance at the castle. I secured an invitation for I have to see Lady Elia. She looks resplendent, and when we finally have a moment to ourselves, I offer my suggestions. So join me in the circle for the next dance. I walk in the garden away from all this. Can I provide you with some more food? Have you seen how these people dance? I think we'd want to be in the shadows, so I think we go with that. We walked in the gardens talking about all manner of things. Eventually realised that we'd both lost track of time, and when we returned, the dance had already started winding down. What an evening we had. Right, so we've now got smouldering chemistry, which increases our scheme chance, so things are looking good. A bastard born. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind that my lover, Pera, has given birth to a daughter, and we both know that I am the father. Thankfully, Pera has kept quiet about me, and no one else knows the truth, at least for now. I must be careful about this. Yes, I think we'll do that. We'll be careful. Keep our cards close to our chest. And let's have a look at this. Oh dear, right. So, looks like the rebellion has failed. I'd not been paying attention to that. But, right, so how long ago was that? That was... that was ages ago now. Oh no, that was when he was born. Sorry. 21st of the 6th moon, 284. So it's a couple of months ago. So Robert's dead. Robert Baratheon's dead. Stannis is in charge of the Stormlands. And King Aerys has remained on the Iron Throne. So that is an interesting development. So the War of the Usurper is still going on though, but Stannis has taken his brother's place. So, okay. So it's not over yet. It looks like they're winning as well. So maybe Aerys won't be on the throne for much longer. We shall see. But it'll be King Stannis rather than King Robert. So, again, interesting development. But Rhaegar Targaryen killed Robert Baratheon. So, alternate history. Despite our best efforts, my agents are yet to uncover any secrets at Lord Tybert's court. As I say, I'm not expecting this, but we seem to be getting one or two spies from doing this, so I think we'll keep going. Now or never, Lady Elia's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. I think my chances are good, yet I must remember that Lady Elia's husband, Lord Hendry, is always watching. Let's go for it. Your buttocks are like stars in the sky. Okay, that's interesting. I have no other desire but to feel the embrace of your love, that I may know the depths of your love. You and I together is what makes the sun move in the sky. No sooner have I read the letter delivered from Lady Elia, perhaps she needs an astronomy lesson, but okay, then I am on the way to her chambers. So she likes our buttocks. Well, that's nice. So there we go. She is our lover as well. So truth is relative, fabricate a hook. Excellent. Yeah, we'll go down that route, certainly. Right, so we're now getting we've got a couple of different potential spies. So if we look here, not that one. recruit as a spy. Oh no, she still wouldn't. But maybe she would help us at some point with something. Okay. Fair enough. Right, so let's keep going and see if we can get anyone else on our side. So, as many people in that court as possible to try and... no, not romance. We don't want to romance her. We want to seduce. That's what we want. So, because it's this one, there we go, it's her that we're wanting to inherit. So, I wonder if we try and do that, 24% still. Well, we've got time to work on these things. How about him? Would we stand more of a chance? Still on 24%. Predicted secrecy. It's not got the best of chances, has it? So maybe we're not going to manage all this in the end, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep it going. See what we're doing. We'll keep working on it. See if we can get these numbers up a little bit. I mean, is there anyone... Where's it gone? There we are. Is there anyone in his court who is particularly influential? Chancellor, Captain of the Household Guard. I mean, obviously we're not going to seduce him, but I mean, fabricate hook. We could do that. That might be a good hook to fabricate. So, I mean, does that cancel out? No, that's okay. We'll do that. So we'll just try and do everything we possibly can to wheedle our way into that court. See if we can do anything with it. But in the meantime, we're nearly at the point of fabricating a claim here. Right. Hereby invited to a grand tourney at Casterly Rock. I don't think we could possibly refuse Tywin Lannister's invitation. I think that's certainly, I think we'd see the value in, I mean, we're a knight and we're a skilled fighter and we'd perhaps like to, joust anyway. But I think even if we weren't, I think we'd go because it's Tywin Lannister who's inviting us. So we'll give it a go and we'll see how we do. The tourney of Casterly Rock. When at last I reach the tourney grounds, I spare a moment to take in the sights and sounds. It seems that all and sundry of the realm's nobility have come, their pennants and banners fluttering in the breeze, their shields and heraldry proudly displayed. There is glory to be won here. The blast of a trumpet proclaims the imminent start of the qualification rounds. I spur my mount towards the lists. For glory! My courage and training have seen me through the preliminary rounds, and I take my place amongst the most puissant, I don't know that word, but warriors of the realm. The roar of the crowd thunders in my ears, and I can barely hear the trumpets heralding the start of the final rounds. I watch every joust with a keen eye. I avoid the distractions of other contests. No, I think we'll watch them all. We'll keep an eye on people. That's certainly who we are. We like to watch people take advantage of things. The herald announces the next tilt. Lord Moors. So this is another guy. Actually, I'm going to pin him on to our thing just because he was in that game, that sort of low budget Lord of the Rings. Wrong story. That low budget Game of Thrones game that I was talking about, that I used to play on that Alistair Sarwyck was in. Moors Westford was the other character, so I'm going to pin him just because I want to. Bit of nostalgia. But anyway, back to this. Lord Moors and Master Titos take their places on the list. The roar of the crowd is tinged with excitement, anticipation, and unmistakable touch of bloodlust. The excitement is palpable. Lord Moors has prevailed against Master Titos and will advance to the next round. Excellent. The herald announces the next tilt, Lord Rollum and Lord Reynard. Okay, so it's us, we're up. The roar of the crowd is tinged with excitement once again, and the excitement is even more palpable with a coin or two on the line. Do we place a bet? Well, are we likely to win? That's the question. So he's got a bit more prowess than we do. He's brave. Well, why not? Let's give it a go. There is an element of chance on any joust, but the gods smile most warmly on the warrior with the greater skill at arms. On whose prowess shall I stake my coin? Okay. Well, I think we have to bet on ourselves. We're confident, we're ambitious. We might lose 20 gold, but whatever. So, there we go. Hooves thunder down the list and I take aim my opponent, but I am slower to the mark. The weight of a mountain slams into my chest, shattering my vision into 1,000 fragmentary shards. This is not ideal. The impact is far too much to withstand. I feel the wind as I hurtle through the air, only for a second impact of crush of the air from my lungs. There is pain, so much pain. Oh dear. Well, never mind. We lost 20 gold, but never mind. Lord Rollum has prevailed against Lord Reynald and goes to the next round. Thrilling tilt. So, I think, we've got Lord Leicester and Lord Moores again. We could do a bit more betting since we're out now. We've sat on the sidelines. I'm thinking we'll go with Moores. Lord Moores. See if we can get our money back. There we go. He's prevailed. So we've got a bit more gold. We've won our money back from the thing. So now it's the guy who beat us versus Lord Moores. I think I'm sticking with Moores. Moores Westford. Never mind. And so he won. So we lost to the actual final winner. So that's not terrible, I suppose. Shields have been shaken, lances splintered, and good men unhorsed. All to sift the wheat from the chaff. Of the assembled warriors. Of all the knights and free riders who entered, only Lord Rollum remains unconquered. The small folk chant his name, while the better bred applaud in a more dignified fashion. But all and the sundry let out a rapturous cheer when he is crowned champion. So as I say, I don't feel too bad then that we lost to the actual winner in the end. That's not anything too terrible. Right, I'm proud to see my son is no longer a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare. Bear in mind, we didn't assign that. That's just what he was already on. He's already had that education focus. Come to truly understand it. Impressive to see such skill in someone so young. He displayed a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. So he gains a skill that the trait brilliant general, skilled fighter, and holy warrior. Excellent. So, he's currently being a squire still, so he's not got his knighthood yet, but give that a little bit of time. Troubadour will soon be performing, so it's that one again. Well, last time we did Veiled Illusions, and that didn't work out so well, so this time we'll go with a bold declaration. Culture diverged. Okay, so new culture there. So that's up in they're in the Riverlands house. So how dare you embarrass me in public like that? Did you want me to explain? Okay. Oops, maybe not. Should have gone subtle. In my work at the court of Lord Tyrant, I have failed to find any secrets. So we're going to keep it going. Has that ended our... No, it hasn't. It's just put us back a little bit. So this is the one about the reading. So let's be entertained. Let's go with that one. Our attention's slipping, so we're not doing so well with her. Awkward interactions. never mind. So we're losing ground in terms of our quest for that. But here we go. While performing his duties as my spymaster, Valar has uncovered a secret held by my liege Lord Tybert. The ways in which he seeks pleasure is revolting for any decent man to think about, yet he is not merely willing but eager. If he feels... it feels so unnatural and sickening. No, it is unnatural and sickening, an offence against the seven who are one. Okay, fetch me a bucket before I... Yeah, okay. So, let's just pause there a second. So now we have a strong hook on our liege. Excellent. So let's do that. Let's get our blackmail going for him, because that is definitely what we would do with that information. And so the question now is, what can we do about it? I mean, that's probably going to come in very handy, because he will probably, when we go to war with his other vassal, he's probably going to want to try and stop us and imprison us somehow. And so having a strong hook on him will probably be a useful tool. My courtier Tiora has given birth to 2 children, so this is our nephew's wife, and we've got 2 more Sarwicks. Excellent. Speaking of which, we should probably look at our children. Just make sure that we've got none that are... No, there we go. So only 1, so it doesn't need an education focus yet. For days I've been obsessing over the Targaryen lineage, and now I am certain there is no way King Aerys can conclusively prove the fatherhood of his son and heir, Prince Rhaegar. Where there is a lack of evidence, evidence can be planted. It is time for me to write a new truth in Rhaegar's origin. So why are we getting involved in this? Okay, so Lord Lyman would make an excellent father. Queen Rhaela consorted with a servant, the shame. All this dynastic history might be good for something else. So we can increase our own renown, or we can involve ourselves in the Iron Throne. I don't think we've got our ambitions that far. I mean, I don't think we really, yes, it's, interesting to have the opportunity, but I don't think we're really particularly, we're more locally focused than that. I don't think it would make sense for us to go meddling with the lineage of the heir to the Iron Throne at this point. We're too small and insignificant for that. Arwen's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. Time has come. Okay. So, we'll give it a go. Okay, so it's failed. So, let's try it again with somebody else. Let's find them. There we are. Let's see, who else is here? So we've tried her, we've got her. Who are you? Why not? Let's go for somebody else in that court. That looks like a good chance of it. So let's crack on and carry on with that. So we are nearly at a point of being able to fabricate a claim there. Fabricate a hook, foul words. I've started a series of vicious rumours against, yes, the captain of the guard and his marshal. None of them are true, and someone could decry them as obvious lies they are. What better way for that someone to have Jeremy in their debt? I must stand up to this injustice. So I get a strong hook on him, and I spend some piety. Okay, excellent, get a strong hook. So, now that I've got a strong hook, am I doing any hostile schemes? No, I'm not. What does that give me now in terms of this? I mean, if I were to start a scheme to dispose of somebody, make more sense to dispose of him, I think. Maybe. Or would it be the father? Would he be better? We'll go with the father. Let's see, can we invite anybody? Can we bring anybody into this? Looks like no is the answer. What we can do is we can reassign him. Right, very well, you know best. So we'll bring him in and support our scheme there. No, I don't need to press on to her. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, support schemes. We can also add her court intrigue to it as well. Right, so can we also, let's have a look, can we bring in our hapless have we actually got our hook? Have we pressed our okay, so we've got our hook. Can we do anything with him? Can we bring him into our recruit as a spy, use hook, okay, we can do that. Maybe he'll help support our scheme now. Let's bring our other spy into this as well. Where's Perrin? Where is she? Pera, sorry. Let's go with recruit a spy. She will do that as well. Good. Can we bring her into this? She won't. Can I bribe her? No. That's a shame. Is there anything else I could do with her? Not really. Okay, well, we keep going. We're up to 41%, so that's reasonable. Maybe more will come along. Use our spies. Obviously, we're going to go with the more underhand and things approach. Here we go. So this is our claim on the other lordship there. Right. My spymaster Valar approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for Lord Hendry, it leaves no trace, but it will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humours. Very well, I would say he deserves a gift, so we'll send that, and we'll see if that works. Spy was discovered. So this is our spy in our Lord's Court, but that doesn't really matter at this point. So, let's just slow this down. So, we are in a good position now to be able to go and take this land. This is certainly, as I say, part of our ambitions to try and increase our holdings, increase our power, because that is what we are about. So we are just going to march down and take it. Excellent, right. Itching for a distraction. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes for Lord Hendry's guards is brought to me. No one will notice him tampering with their clothes, and if something distracting for the guards could be planted, what would you have for me, my lord? Okay. Yeah, well, we'll do that. Gain progress, spend a bit of gold. That's what we're trying to do. Our Chancellor, we need a new one. Okay, well, what happened to our last Chancellor? Who was it? I'm not sure. We'll give it to our other Baron. He wants a council position anyway, so I'll keep him happy. And he's decent at it. Oh, it was this guy, wasn't it? It was our mayor. That's who it was, yes. I remember now. Who's our new mayor? He's fairly useless, so that's fine. I'm not bothered about whether he's got a council position or not. So we'll speed this up. I'm going to keep fighting. The dance, I have made my way to the court of Brockrin, so The dance in the castle, we want secured an invitation, so this is the same thing as I'd read previously, so I'm not reading it over and over again. Walk in the garden, that worked well last time. Valuable hostage captured, and that was from that one. Walked in the gardens, what an evening we had. Brilliant. So, let's have a look. So we have captured... Who is this guy? He is... Oh, he's the son of the the Lord. To be honest with you, what I might do is ransom him back and then keep besieging anyway, because that seems the most sensible thing to do to me. The existence of my plot to murder Lord Henry has been discovered, while my involvement is not yet known, so make it a lot more difficult. Damn. Okay, so why don't we then, before we end up getting discovered, we'll abandon that. Why is it not actually cancelling? And we'll try and kill one of his sons instead. Where are we? There. So we'll try and kill this guy instead. And we'll start that and see if we can do that. I know we've used a bit of money, but it's only money. Okay. And so we're potentially now got another spy that we can bring in to this. Yes, we have. So there we go. So that might help a little bit more. Let's see if there's anyone else who we can... there we go. Quickest way to do it that way. Any other courtiers who we can get to know. There we go. Another one here. The more the merrier. Brilliant. So we're just going to keep doing things like that to try and get as much advantage as we can. Now that we've just recruited her as a spy, has that helped? Not really, but we shall see. We shall see how we go. Fishy business. It began as an occasional treat, an unusual habit, but I'm a good Westerman, and what Westerman hasn't eaten some dodgy herring in his time, okay? Over the last few weeks, though, Ryman's predilection for utterly rotten fish has gone from tolerable idiosyncrasy to a pungent omnipresence. This morning, when I discovered what he'd done to the latrine, I decided I'd had enough. I found him in the hall, face soaked in fetid brine, half a fisheye lazily dripping down his chin. Okay, so this is our nephew who's eating rotten fish. Well, I don't think he's part of our family. I don't think, does I have a fair reason to stick him in prison for eating rotten fish? No, I don't think we need to do that. Let's just sit down, we need to talk. He's incredibly insulted. Oh well, never mind. Valuable hostage captured, so we captured him again. Can we ransom him back? Yeah, we'll take the remaining of his gold, basically his dad's gold. So we'll do that again. We get a bit more money. We've nearly captured the place anyway. Right, we're going to go with the subtle one this time because it didn't go very well previously. Valuable hostage captured. Pillow talk. After our most recent liaison, Ella, so this is the lady of that realm that we're trying to infiltrate, laying together, engaged in idle conversation, and you would never believe she suddenly stops and blushes. I'm sorry, my love, this is most terribly dull for you. Not at all, please tell me more. So I learn one random character's secret. Definitely. So, by the 7 who are one, Ibera is my daughter. I've always held my suspicions, but now the truth is certain. I am lost for words. That my lover Pera became pregnant out of wedlock is known to all, but my exact involvement is kept secret until now. Okay, so is it known? Oh well. So does that mean my family are annoyed at me? No, they're not. That's fine. Unlock new perk Intrigue. Okay, so let's... Court of Shadows, so digging for dirt, find secrets, progress, murder scheme, power, definitely. That's what we want. Definitely want that. So he can now marry. So that's good. Okay, so we've captured this these lands now. Let's just have a quick look at who we've got in prison. So we have Lord Tybalt himself. He has no money left, so there's nothing else to squeeze out of him. So I don't think... Is there anyone worth recruiting? Not really. So we'll just take that. Take the lands. Excellent. We've now got Bramhope as well, and so our Lord is now looking a little bit more vulnerable. I mean, we could perhaps look at trying to take the next step of actually removing some of his own land directly, and see what that gives us. But anyway, yeah, so I think things are looking quite good. I think I might leave it there for this part. I am absolutely loving this series so far. Things are going very well. I'm loving this character. Very intrigue focused, very underhand. We're going to look at trying to capture our the High Lordship of the Gold Road and try and establish ourselves as a more dominant regional power, and then we'll look at where we go from there. But I think this has been a really good start. I'm loving all the intrigue we've got going. We've made some good inroads into various things. So please do give me your thoughts, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think, how we could progress further, if there's anything you'd do differently, and things. But for now, I will leave it there, and as ever, I will see you in the next one. Take care.